I mean, people are saying, "Hey guys," and howdy and all whatnot. Interesting. Yes,
Yeah, I'm
I'll
showing
tell
it
you
too.
what. The interwebs is being extra difficult today. Can't log into a Patreon. Can't barely log into a live. It's been a hoot. Oh, there we are. Hey, it only took like 6 refreshes and then finally here.
Here we are in the flesh.
Jesus, that head's shiny.
I know it's blinding.
I'm not allowed to within 500 feet of school with this mustache, so I can't really say much.
Ah,
That's a
we could.
mustache.
It is. It's absolutely
I thought you wiped
disgusting.
your ass and just kind of inched your nose.
I did.
Mm.
Absolutely did.
Anywho,
What are
let's see
you
here.
doing, child?
You lost it.
Keith Drennan's here. What's up, Keith? How you
What?
doing? Martin Brees, hello, hello.
Go.
Okay.
Mm. Anyway, what are you guys up to in the shop?
To be fair, not really. If you're talking to us, not really a whole lot.
Well,
I
I meant
I
like
got stuff, but
I opened it up for everybody. If
okay.
you're in
Good.
the chat, what are you working on? All
We're working on
that
Wizard Brothers
woodcraft. Let's see what you.
project.
Ronald Childress, hello, hello.
What up, Ron? Making mini pallets.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You shipping mini cargos? I don't know.
Coasters. Coasters.
Oh, okay.
Working on welcome sign and coin rack. Yep. Ron showed me some pictures of those. They're pretty awesome. Cleaning up the shop from the holiday rush. I can tell you what, my shop is not clean, and I didn't even have a holiday rush. Keith is cleaning.
So, cleaning up the shop. I cleaned up last night quite a bit. I don't know if y'all saw my post on Instagram. That was pre-cleanup me. However, my shop is quite a bit brighter. I don't know if y'all noticed the Barina lights I put up.
They're bright. Very bright.
I only put up 5.
That's a lot.
And it came with 10.
For 2.
So there is 0 shadows now. It's pretty I'm pretty happy. Cleanup is always an ongoing process. I realized that once you start cleaning something up, you end up going to work on something else, making a bigger mess, and it just compiles over time.
Yeah, that's what Ron was saying in chat. It says shop cleaning is an ongoing project. Always is, yeah. And then JP says, apart from freezing, he just found out the Rubia Monocoat works pretty good on wood turning.
Mm-hmm. Getting turnt? Anybody get turnt for the new year?
Hell no, I went to sleep. That's another day.
Anybody? Ooh, dust collector. What kind of dust collector did you get?
Ron, this is not a nice stash, dude. This thing's gross. I'm shaving it tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
You should shave. So there's nothing in the regs that says the mustache has to be symmetrical. Just shave one half completely off.
Yeah, my boss would kill me. He already came in today, like, because he was on leave, but we had an all call today, which is why I didn't get home till like 5:30, 6 o'clock. It's great. And he came in off of leave for that all call and goes, absolutely not. You need to shave that. So coming in with half a mustache would be funny.
Oh, Corey got the Delta 2 horsepower. It was well taken care of. You know, for $100, you can't go wrong, man. I mean, even if it does shit the bed, I mean, you're out $100. I'm not saying. I mean, like $100 ain't nothing to sneeze at, but when it comes to a shop appliance like that, if you can get while the getting's good. I am not wearing a uniform shirt. This is a.
It could double as one.
It's not the same color. I think it's green.
Oh, look. Yeah, I guess it is green, huh?
Looks same brown.
Yeah. unfortunately, the typical shop wear when I come home from work, and I'm sure Josh does the same, and even Nick probably. Nick sometimes doesn't even change out of his full uniform; he just gets to work.
Sometimes, if I'm not dealing with like chemicals or stain or anything that's gonna splash on me, sometimes I'll just get to work. But if it's hot as balls outside, you better believe I'm changing into something.
I rock like I keep the tan socks on. So I was like, what's the point of changing socks? So I just keep the tan socks on. I depending on the shoes, if they're tennies or if they're boots. If they're boots, I'll keep them up. If they're tennis shoes, I push them down because it looks really weird if you have long brown socks on and you have tennis shoes on. It's kind of
Oh, 90,000 lumens. What are you doing? You marshaling in aircraft? Holy frack. Hey, by the way, what do we give?
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be something wonderful everyone can use in their shop.
That was
well, I
cue.
guess we're giving away if for those of you that have a table saw and have a hard time and maybe are scared of having your fingers near the blades, we got this this gripper, Micro Jig gripper. Many of you are familiar with the gripper. We've given one away before. Well, one of you all will get another chance to win a gripper. I think the last gripper that was won was by Ducky from Ducky's Mesquite. That was a little while ago. I think that was when I think we went to go see him. I think that's when we seen it. And he was using it.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
It was almost a year ago.
It was way back when I think Morgan Hopp was on the
Yeah,
show.
it was almost a year ago or so.
Yeah, when he used to work for Microjig. Has anybody seen his media? It's absolutely hilarious.
Oh yeah.
The stuff he did you see him ride the Onefinity?
Yes.
No.
Dude, he rode the Onefinity gantry while the machine was moving. I was like, that's awesome.
That's ballsy.
I mean,
what's going on,
hey, AJ's here. Crafted in AJ. There we go. AJ,
Josh
you're just
has
in
a
time.
Josh has a new Pony Jorgensen clamped giveaway or router thing. With a
Nope,
tear,
not giving away anything for my
tear face with eyes looking at you. I don't know what all that means. Obviously, a conversation was had.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
So I'm writing names down. I'm gonna get it started here. Okay. Remember, folks, if you're a patron, you get 2 entries into the drawing, and yeah,
So while he's doing that, I'm going to show you all a little show and tell as to how I check to make sure metals stay on the backer of a shadow box. Exhibit A, hot glue. It's good. That tells me it's going to survive the mail.
No, you got to drop it and fly it across the room a couple times, and then do that again.
You're not
then
lying.
you might get drop kick it.
So luckily for me, the last one they drop kicked across the warehouse and sat on, and anything else, they made it. So hopefully this time around, same thing occurs. I'll be talking a little bit more about my not UPS, but USPS woes during the podcast. They really got under my skin this time around. It's like they didn't know Minot has crappy weather. But anyways, I'll talk about it in the podcast. But yeah, that's how I shake check these things. But Josh has a point. Sometimes you just got to kick it across the shop a couple times in heavily padded bubble wrapping and hope that, it doesn't break.
Why would you do that?
I wouldn't, but I mean, kiddo run around with it for a bit. Because
that's not a lie.
So with Zane, you could say it's not breakable, but he'll find a way.
But that's the best test. All kids do the same thing. I mean, like if it's going to break, they'll find some interesting new way to go about doing it that you never thought of.
I might just do a random video of just like something like this and say, Zane, try to break it and just
some scrap and stuff and just have them go for it.
just fucking, or whoops.
Then you might
I mean-
actually capture
mean,
the USPS or UPS, and it's all of its glory.
Yeah. I mean, literally, my son would be the perfect example of a USPS postman here. How we coming, Nick?
Almost there.
All
Just-
50. All 50
I'm running.
games.
I'm running the Patreon list right now.
Yep. So have you guys
Man,
tried
this
out
game is
these was it silver powder coated plates that engrave black yet?
Not those. Nope.
They work pretty darn good. Because most
They
people like
pop
the
pretty good?
aluminum. Yeah. But here's the thing. So when I got these, didn't realize there was this clear film on here. So when I
Ah,
laser
that's
etched the
good.
first one, I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, it looks weird. And I was like, wait a minute. I didn't peel the covering off because I didn't see the covering. It was that well, like it was on there nice, like smooth, no bubbles, no nothing. So I was like, I didn't even know it was there. Now I do. So this will come out way better. But yeah, it comes out nice and black. Etches nice. Really no cleanup either because it's not like the black on silver, which I don't really get, but I think it's because you're engraving black. There's not as much like issue or maybe residues. I don't know. But this is the last thing I got to do for these shadow boxes. They actually hang it. Just grab this one.
You felt you got a good process going with those?
So yeah, I did this time around. However, I tried something a little different with like how I was going to put the box on the back. I realized it was a terrible idea, and I'll explain more. That'll be also
Yeah.
on the podcast talk. But this is what this is what they look like for those of you that don't see, my Instagram very often, or if you do, you've probably seen these before. I can tell you right now, I absolutely hate doing white with blue. It's the worst combo ever. Like one of the worst combos I've ever had to work with. Because when you sand over it, because I do like a light sand on the stripes, if I catch any blue, that dust from the blue gets in the white. Now, mind you, I found a way to get rid of it. Because it's just dust. As long as you don't get it wet, it's just dust. So you take the air gun and hit that thing with some high pressured air, and typically cleans it out just fine. And if push comes to shove, I'll use a little bit of denatured alcohol. That's a ballsy move, though. Be careful when you do that.
Yeah, especially with paint.
I hate it. Like, I don't know. I don't like painting stuff to begin with. The only reason why I've been doing like these odd projects, especially these, because I said I wasn't going to do these again, but when you tell them you can't do them because you don't have time, quote unquote, but then they say things along the lines of, oh, we'll make sure it's worth your while. You're just like, so I charged them for 2 more. Well, I charged them, for the 2, and then they gave me a pretty good tip. So the tip option on QuickBooks, folks, for any of your billing types of apps or programs, make sure your tips are open, because I'll tell you what, you never know what you might get.
That's true. I got some customers that tipped me a couple of times that I was not expecting at all. They were pretty big orders, and
It's always nice.
It's a nice surprise.
You're just like, oh, I got extra monies I wasn't expecting. Yes.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, for the what do you call it? The gripper, micro jig gripper. I need somebody give me a number between 1 and 10 in the chat. Number between 1 and 10 in the chat.
Go.
First number. That's what I'm going to run it as.
7.
7. There we go. Martin Green.
7.
Pick 7. Ronald Childress picked 7. There we go. All right, run it at 7
Everyone
times.
wants 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is Matt Wackerly.
Hey,
Boom.
Matt Wackerly wins the
Matt, congratulations, Matt. Matt from Wacky Works. Is he still here? Or did he bounce?
Better not about.
Oh.
Whacker Doodle.
Oh, if he's not here, you know what that means.
Reroll.
Is he in there?
Not seeing it.
Uh-oh. Huh. I knew him, Matt. In high school.
Matt, you were so close.
Matt,
Is he
so
not- is he
close,
not
but
in there?
so no. He boots
Um,
boogied.
All right. Well, you know, with a rule, you got to be present to win. So I guess
So
we have.
re-roll
We
a
gave him
7.
We gave him full minute.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
Matt,
Congratulations,
dude.
Matt. You won a gripper from Microchig. We were just about to give it away again.
We're like, where did Matt go? He's not here. JP's like,
Okay.
he's here.
Oh my goodness, that was a start. We're almost.
Yes, it's me. Yes, you
Okay.
won.
Congratulations, Matt. We'll have that out to you via Amazon here
Yes, that's
in the
me.
next day. or
How
so.
do we know it's you?
Yeah, I need you to.
I need you to prove.
No, I'm playing.
Actually, his name is Wackerdoodle Reroll. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna re-roll this now.
All right, cool. Well, congratulations, Matt. And like always, we want to thank everybody for showing up to our January live. We really didn't have too much going on. All the
New Year's
holidays are over.
shenanigans,
everybody's kind of recovering from the rush, but we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't thank Daniel from PWN CNC for sponsoring us, as well as Total Boat. And again, if you're looking for a laser, hit us up. We can pair you up with OhmTech lasers that matches your needs. And likewise, if you're looking for some acrylic to cut on that new laser, check out makerstock.com. So, with that,
If you're a patron and you're in this live, you can head right on over to the Patreon live because we're going to begin the episode pretty much following the conclusion of this. We'll have a bunch to talk about as far as how the New Year's went, things going on in the shop, some USPS things, some lessons learned. And yeah, we'll see you guys there. Thanks for tuning in to this 131st episode, January live. 132nd. Lord have mercy. These episodes are escaping me.
And the next link for next month will be in our link tree, so it'll be easy for you guys to find for next time. Until then, we're signing off. Our patrons, we'll see you in a minute. Everyone else, have a good night.
good night, everybody.